Young star, why you cry? Why don't you let your light shine? Feeling blue, misguided, no direction, blue. Why? Let me tell you, only one thing to do. Young star, be still to listen to. Don't be afraid.
And I'm going to talk to you about how you spend your money, okay? And my DVD over there goes into full detail about how we're about to be, as African Americans, spending about $1 trillion a year on goods that will do nothing for our community and for us. So one of my philosophies in life is that you have to have 5 streams of income. And she said, you know, you want to swim with bigger fish in a bigger pond. And I would take that up a level and say, you want to catch big fish in an ocean. Because there's more big fish in the ocean than will ever be in a pond. And what that means is, take your job. Everybody hold up your left hand. Right now, really fast, hands, okay. And you have 5 fingers on your left hand. This is 5 streams of income. Your thumb, you can put your hands down now, is your job. And the other 4 are up to you, okay? Use your job to fund those other 4. As you fund those other 4, you give back to the community. Is that not easy? If you think like that, I guarantee you within a very short period of time, you will suddenly be going, I don't really need to work at this job anymore because the streams are providing me with this, and also the fulfillment that I'm getting from helping others is making a difference. And so that's the area that I want to focus on and let you know that's something that you got to start thinking about differently. Don't be dependent on the plantation/job type of living. Okay?
Yeah, I was thinking about the question, and people that know me know that I'm really passionate about, you know, Dallas and how far it has to go in terms of, you know, being a world-class city. And one of the things that I would tell the audience here is stop thinking like a balkanized state. Like here we are, we're the Urban League. You know, most of us are African American in this room. But start thinking cross-culturally. Build relationships outside of your comfort zone. Dallas, the weird thing is that there's so much wealth here, but who has the wealth? Are there, when you think about it, are there any African Americans that are worth more than $100 million here? From business, not necessarily from sports? I don't think so. And so then it becomes an issue of, well, how can I, you know, be a player? How can I develop relationships with the people that have the wealth and that make the decisions here in the city that impact you? I know it's a two-sided street, but start thinking, you know, of building relationships with people that are, you know, outside of your immediate circle. Because when I travel to other cities, I realized, you know, again, you know, I'm gonna use the case point of Brooklyn. You know, I saw people of all cultures getting together over business, over making decisions, and that's something that bothers me when I see inside the city. It's always balkanized. We don't even socialize together hardly. You have to go really out to the suburbs to a certain degree to see people getting together on a social level. So I would say that's one of the things I would really challenge everyone here is to start trying to build relationships outside of your class and culture. Yeah. Good.
Okay, so this is something I've said to companies as large as American Airlines. I talk with American Airlines with their diverse segment marketing. So that's how they figure out how they get people of color to come fly with them. And, you know, I said, you know, you're not selling a plane ticket, you're selling an experience somewhere. So if that's the case, I gave them this idea and they did it. Fortunate. I said, you know, if I look in my closet and I see the shoes that I bought in different colors, I just wanted one, but I bought the other plus I like the shoe so much and never wore the shoes. Those are all experiences sitting in my closet. But hanging up the clothes, those are all experiences. I'll give you a perfect example. Not that I'm plugging, but it is a shameless plug. Dallas Black Chamber of Commerce, we have our annual banquet coming up. The individual ticket is $60. Less than probably most of our shoes cost in this room. Be willing to bet you, especially women. Men don't so much do that. Men wear the shoes that they buy for the most part. Women, we have some extras. Be willing to bet you have a networking experience that has gone to the graveyard in your closet. Which means that when you go and buy these things, excess, and I have friends that call me the house of excess, because I have a lot of excess, unfortunately. That's why I can speak from experience. I look at flights I could have taken, people I could have met, and it all went to the graveyard, which is the closet, or to my house. So it's extremely important to apply your dollars to exactly what you're interested in. Not on a whim. Apply it to where you want to go in life. And it's extremely important. That banquet will be filled with tons of people, just like this conference is filled with tons of people that those shoes never even made it to. Them shoes and the clothes, they're still in the closet, but you're here. And so what I will tell you is that when you consider doing anything, you wake up, should I have fast food? Should I do this? Know where you're applying it. You know, a lot of people, there's two things. Let me ask you this. Raise your hand if you've known yourself your entire life. Okay. Now it's funny, right? I think everybody raised their hand. Scary who didn't. It's funny, but guess what happens? I serve on an advisory board, North Texas Lead, where we pre-screen top diverse talent for corporate organizations. And I asked the person, well, tell me about yourself. The eyes go up, and I'm thinking, boy, it's a good script up there, because everybody looks up to the sky for what they're going to say. And I'm thinking, haven't you known yourself your entire life? Weren't you there the whole time? It's your friends that's supposed to look up. You were there. So the other major point is know yourself very well, and be able to reflect that back to people, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to relate to anybody else. So young people, I graduated from Texas A&M at 21 years old. I was the young person forever. I still think I'm the young person, but I'm not. I was a young person forever, and it killed me. I was like, man, I just think I'm so young, and I just want to do all these things. I said, you know, instead of me saying I want to do these things, let me just say I will do these things. If I can't do them myself, I'm going to partner with people so I can have those experiences. But you got to open your mouth. You got to know who you are, what you want to do, and be able to clearly communicate it. And use your money in the right direction, not just for things that will go to a graveyard of misuse.
I just want to comment on what you said, because I haven't known myself my whole life. I've known of my existence, but some of the things that I did, I just didn't know why I did it. But I do want to say that I kind of took a whole new world to the question that you asked, especially about civic leadership. And I think when you are trying to bring people in and help people out, that you have to take I out the equation and put us and we in replace of that. And I think that among our generation, that has been a big issue, because we are so after what we can get, what I can get, instead of saying, okay, once I get here, who can I help? Who can I help now? Instead of getting as far as you can get and leaving everyone else behind. I'm a strong believer, and I can't stress this enough. It's about giving a hand up. We must give a hand up, and I'm not just talking about to the youth, to someone who's younger than you. I'm talking about to someone who's your own age. Everyone struggles. Everyone have those same struggles that you do, and so it's nothing wrong with saying, girlfriend, we're gonna go in this together. We're gonna do this together, and we're gonna work through it, and then we're gonna bring many of the others that are our age into it with us, instead of saying we are gonna do this alone. It's gonna be you and me. You know, so I think that is a big issue today that we face. I remember when I was running for my position, I was 25 years old, and I had one of my good friends, I'm saying we've been knowing each other since elementary school, and she came up to me and she said, why are you doing that? Why are you running for city council? Why don't you just do what 25-year-olds do? I had to think about what she was saying. She wasn't saying that she wasn't gonna be my friend anymore, or that she didn't love me. Honestly, she didn't understand. She didn't understand, and we're the same age. So that's what I'm saying when I say that you are in a position right now as a professional to show someone else. And I'm not saying someone that's younger than you again, or someone that's older than you, but someone that is your same age, that, hey, look, I'm doing this and you can do it too. So now she fully understands why I'm doing what I do at the age of 28. So I think that's what it's about. It's about education, and not necessarily education through speaking to the person or letting the person know what they can do, but it's through action. So.
Go ahead.
I have to make one more comment about being attractive. Okay, now I'm not talking about physical beauty. I'm talking about all the things that bring somebody to you. That is so very important, to be attractive to people. People fail to work on attraction. Why would they want to come and be your friend? Why would they want to talk to you? So I'm gonna give you some practical tips that I did that kind of helped me bridge the gap. Especially because, again, I was 21 and I was working in a corporate world where people were older than me, and I was just like that little runt that's like, go on now, go on. Go back to the cubicle, go on now. And so I will tell you, number one, I learned to be up on what was above me generationally and behind me generationally, which meant my favorite singer, which this is the truth, is Nancy Wilson. Now, at 21 years old, that was an odd thing for people my age to say. But believe it or not, I said that since the 5th grade. So I had people attracted to me to say, wow, maybe I should be interested in that, because we actually have something to talk about now. I became attractive. I also understood the struggles of the people behind me, which is why I can talk to a George Frazier today. And my opening statement to George, who's been very active in our leadership conferences, I say, George, where are the people who are willing to be bitten by dogs and hosed down? Where are those people? Where are those people? And me and George were best friends from that point forward. Had the same conversation with Earl Graves. Me and Earl Graves Sr. were the best friends from that point forward, because we had something to relate to. So you have to build that idea, that concept of what happened in the 60s. How can I relate so I can have those conversations? What is it about Europe and China and Asia? What is it that's going on there that I can hold on to? Something interesting, which means you got to read, right? You got to read and know what's going on. Watch CNN every now and then. What is it? So I can have those conversations that now make me attractive. I can talk to a child about Barney. I can talk to somebody about China. And I can hold a lot of different audiences, but now I'm attractive. Because men say, wow, you know so much. And that's because you need to be interested in so much above you, above your generation, vicariously understand it, and those that come below you, be that mentor, but understand what they're going through. That was really important for me to be able to build a good network early on.